Hey guys, long time no see. Um, a lot has happened, and life has, you know, a way to surprise you with things. And yeah, so basically, spring was all training and graduating and having a lot of health issues and injuries in my training. So it, mm, basically, the whole year has been just a struggle with my training and all that athletic depression and everything. And I just didn't have any energy to do anything creative. I still don't, but I, I kind of wanted to do this video forever. So now that I got a couple new additions to my shoe collection, I thought we could go through my Nike shoe collection that I have and also my rotation that I'm using in my training. I have a couple spikes and basic training shoes and a couple of race shoes. And the new additions is, of course, the Alpha Fly 3, which are perfect. Like, no jokes. Like, um, well, I'm not gonna say anything now. Let's just get into the rotation. I'm going to start with basic trainers that are being used in everyday running um, or walking. If you do that, like just basic shoes, nothing special. Let's get into that. So in my collection, I have just two pairs of basic running shoes. I have the Vomero 18 ones, the basic ones. I got very excited when they dropped, so I bought just the basic model. Now they have the plus, which is tempting my eyes to buy them, but maybe I don't need them right now. But I have these ones. I love the colors, the pink color, and these have been very good. Like, I'm going to compare them to my other ones, but I love that they have a lot of cushioning on the shoe. I'm the type of person that I really like a cushioning on my shoe because the next ones I'm going to show you are the Streak Flies, the older version, and these are very like on the ground and they're very light, but they don't really work like the Vomeros one because I really like the cushioning. This one hits my knees every time I run. Of course, it's better for maybe I have used these in the interval training if I didn't have my Vaporflies, which I'm going to show later. Uh, but other than that, it like says here 5K to 10K. Maybe I wouldn't run a 10K in these. Of course, it's personal how people choose their shoes because I know some people that can run like very long distances in like no cushioning and it's okay for them. And you might see like professional athletes use those. And for me, they're not for me, but some people can do that. So these would be perfect for those people who want a really light shoe and don't really prefer any cushioning. It has this mesh on it, so it's really breathable, and I like that in a shoe. And basically, all of the Nike shoes have a very breathable um, top and materials. I wouldn't say 100% in these because I've noticed I've been using these during the summer heats and I've noticed that my feet feel hot, especially if I had a like the Nike thicker running sock. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm gonna attach a picture here. But anyways, they feel a little hot, and I guess they have like two layers here. Maybe for if it rains. I haven't ran in these while it rains, but maybe it takes a little bit more water till it gets through. Um, yeah, so these are my basic trainers that I've been using for basic training and like recovery runs mostly. Okay, so next we have the spikes. Um, I haven't splurged on any good spikes, even though I've been looking at them, but since I'm not a track athlete, I'm not gonna buy a 200 euro spike if I don't really need them. Um, I don't really use spikes a lot. I only use them if I go on a track, and even then I do my basic run with the basic shoes, and then if I want to do some sprints, I'll put on the sprint spike on. I have used these distance spikes indoors during winter when I actually ran in these like for 5K and stuff like that. I wouldn't really recommend it if you don't need to, because it really damaged my feet. Like, because I haven't really used them uh, like every week. Let's say, like the track athletes, it really did some damage to my feet, like bruised my toes and stuff like that. So I haven't used these for a longer period of time since. And these are the sprint spikes, just basic ones. I bought these off like Vinted for a couple tens of euros because I wanted ones. So yeah, these are nothing special. So let's move on. Okay, so now the most exciting part, which is the race day shoes, or whatever you want to call them. The shoes that are advertised to use just when you go on a race. Um, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just, you know, breaking the rules a little bit, and it has given me mixed feedback from people who run and with whom I talked about this. Because some people say you really shouldn't use them on the spare time or even if you do sprints. But I always, first of all, I break in my shoes, so I run in them some miles before the race day, and I have used these in my sprint training. And if I did a preliminary 5 to 10K just before a race day, then I've used them too. Um, I've learned it the hard way. Like, I used to use like race day shoes a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. I didn't have a basic trainer like a couple years ago, and it damaged my ankles. Like, when I'm telling you that, don't use these on a regular, don't. Like, my ankles were fucked up. Like, it hurt. I had a swelling on my one ankle so bad I couldn't even run. Like, I, of course, I did the mistake of running through it some days, but like I let it heal. And when I bought my basic trainers, I've learned that I should have done that before, because it really made a difference when I had a basic shoe in my rotation. So note, have a basic trainer with your race day shoes. Don't use them all the time. But anyways, let's start with the basic ones I have. Let's just start with the first ever pair I bought for racing, which are these basic Vaporflies, the older version also. Mm, I've used these a lot, I think like over 200 kilometers in my rotation, of course. And these shoes are the sole reason to my ankle pain. I've used these and these Zoom flies for making my ankles almost broken. But anyways, these are perfect. I know they don't sell them anymore, and the newer version of the Vaporflies is more agile, more lighter, and it has a sort of like a spike type of uh, build. I'm going to attach a picture here, but I feel like it has a certain type of roll when you run in them. I haven't tried them yet, but I've seen them in stores and I've touched and looked through it. But anyways, these are good. If you have a opportunity to get them, you can try them. But nowadays, you pretty much can get these off. Um, Probably on sale somewhere, some running stores or Vinted, wherever you secondhand shop. But these are really good. They have served me a lot. Nowadays, I really don't use these as much because I have newer shoes. These are on a brink of the plate breaking, probably. I had another pair of these and the plate has been broken on them. On these, not yet. So I'm like retiring these from racing in case the plate decides to break in the middle of the race, which wouldn't be desirable. Mm, but anyways, the Zoom flies, the older version, of course, these are very clumsy compared to the new Zoom fly. I have tried them and I have looked through them. These are so much more heavier. Like, for real, if you look at it. Also, it is very wide from the front in this model. And the Zoom Fly 6, it is very narrow. If you want to have a comparison to that. Also, I bought a wrong size of this. I should have bought like 38, have 39 for this. So this is 40, and it it's a it's been a like fine shoe for me, but it's very big. I really have a lot of space in front and like sideways since my foot is very narrow. So the Zoom Fly 6 is so much better for my feet. So if you get your hands on these and you have a wider foot in front, this would be a perfect shoe for you. Um, yeah, it has a glass fiber plate. It's a little different than the carbon plate. Um, it has served well, haven't been broken yet, and probably won't because I don't really use these anymore since they're big for me. Yeah, so let's move on the most prettiest and the fanciest ones I have. For this pair, I've looked forever. Um, I always wanted the special edition Nikes, and here are the Vaporflies that are, what is it? It doesn't say here, but I don't remember the exact name of this edition, but they had the Alphafly 2s in this kind of two color also, and these are like very good shoes. To be honest, I didn't need to buy the Alphaflies here because I had these, but since I'm running a half marathon tomorrow, I thought like I'm gonna ease the pain of this summer training with the shoes that are a little bit more cushioned. Not that I'm going to run it fast. I mean, I want to go under 2 hours, hopefully. Let's see tomorrow. But for me, the comfort of a shoe is very important. I know people say, like, if you run a 5 minute kilometer, it's not fast. But for me, I think it's pretty fast because average people run like 5.5 and up, and not even 5. Like average people don't really run half marathons. So like people who run are like very great people. They chase their dreams. They um, challenge themselves. So like I hate that people really judge you if you buy like super shoes. I mean, of course, not everyone needs them, but me, I've been running forever and I'm like chasing my dreams and uh, going for a national team here in Finland and maybe Olympics someday. Yeah, stupid dreams, but you know, if you work, you get that hopefully someday. But anyways, these shoes super breathable. You might have seen videos on IG, the people who post videos like they put this what is it? Some kind of a fog machine into the shoe and it compares to shoes how much breathability they have. And Nike has almost like every video had they've been more breathable than the other shoe. Um, it has like very mesh top here. I've ran in these and like a bit very heavy rain, like this one race I had before summer, and my feet were like wet. There was no saving it. I was like SpongeBob after it. Like I had to put them somewhere very warm to like dry off. And yeah, so with breathability and these go for 5 to half marathon, I would say. They have somewhat cushioning, um, very balanced on the whole foot. It has a little extra here in the back. Of course, carbon plate here and very beautiful design on the bottoms. Like for real, I love these shoes. What else would I say about these? Oh yeah, I guess it's the smaller your size and Nike shoes, the shorter the laces. These are 39 and I barely put on a double knot on these. Like I'm usually doing the runner's loop from here, so it has extra support on the ankle, and I barely have enough to do the knots there. Um, but yeah, nothing negative about these really. Like a perfect shoe. If you have a chance to get them, get them. Expensive, but worth it. And talking about expensive and worth it, the final shoe I have here for today is the Alphafly 3. I've been chasing for the Alphafly 2s everywhere, but the only place I really could find my sizes were on some like StockX probably, and they're selling them for like almost 500 euros. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not buying the old model for that price. But here they are. Paid extra for this color. It goes with everything and is a newer color and pretty neutral. All of the other ones were like bright yellow, and I don't really have anything to go that with. But anyways, this shoe is like magic. It's really light. I ran my sprint triathlon just now with these. Mm, Worked really well. Of course, the route was all gravel, which did not work in the favor of these shoes since they're road shoes. But anyways, they were really comfortable on my feet, and of course, classic mesh topping on it, really flexible. These are like a sock shoe. You can lace them up before and just pull them on your feet and go running. Um, Carbon plate, obviously. and very balanced cushioning. It has this thing here. I don't remember the name of it, but it kind of adds the bounce, or you know, it takes the impact, so to say. Um, and it has the a little bigger portion here in the back. Um, I don't have anything to complain about this pair. Like, nothing. Like, best money I would spend it on any shoe. Um, I've seen comparison of this, and I think from like the very expensive Adidas shoe. Mm, I don't remember the exact name, but they're marked illegal in all the triathlon federations. I don't. I'm gonna attach it here. But anyways, I've seen them being compared to the Nike shoes with breathability, and pretty much all the Adidas super shoes are very not breathable. They have this um, topping, which is not like a mesh. It's more like this silky material that doesn't really uh, leave any room for breathability. So I think those shoes could be very hot for like hot weathers. So in terms of like these Nike shoes, uh, they're all covered in the mesh topping, and I have no complaints. I'm not saying Adidas is bad. Like, I have Adidas shoes, but I don't run in them. I have a couple trainers that I've used like at work or for walking, so they're good, but it's not for me. Adidas is very different for my feet. They're more wider, I think, than Nike. So that's why I go for Nike. And aesthetically, I love more Nike. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought this would be longer for some reason, but like, yeah, those are my trainers that I have at the moment. Um, I have a couple of Hokas, but I don't really use them. I bought like the Cielo X1s in size 38 and a half. They were really comfortable, but they were small for me. So unfortunately, I have to sell them. Try to sell them at least. Mm, Actually, I can show you them. Yeah, so they look like this. They're pretty small already when you look at them in real life. Of course, I bought them uh, not knowing how they look. I've never seen them in real life. I've seen the newer version, but not the older version. But um, I don't know if you can compare it to anything. It has a different build. Like, from the inside, it's pretty balanced. It doesn't have like this crazy curvature that some of the shoes had. They have a carbon plate down there. It's a little weird. Not in a bad way, but like different than Nike does it. Um, it has somewhat of a knit topping here, but not as transparent as all of the Nike ones. It's a little bit more thicker, um, but the tongue portion is very flexible, and it has a mesh on it. Mm, what else I can say about this? It's a very good, like, it rolls when you run in them. Yeah, um, I'm not an expert in Hoka uh, race shoes, so I can't really open these more. I just wanted to show you guys that these are how they look like. Very good shoe. If I would have it in 39, I would definitely use them. But unfortunately my toes are like right in the front, so I'm not gonna risk breaking the shoe or my legs for it. But yeah, so this was it for now. I hope you enjoyed it and this very late video of mine that I wanted to do forever. But good thing I didn't do it before, because I wouldn't have had half of the shoes that I have here. Yeah, I'm going to go get ready for my race day tomorrow that I'm definitely not ready for. Like, I am, but I'm not. I need to eat and fuel up and try to fall asleep at some point, and like the race is at 8 a.m. The worst timing for a long race, like top of the morning. I have to wake up at like 5 and yeah, be ready. I can't really eat anything, and also I'm always so anxious before races. So yeah, wish me luck, and those in Finland, we might see each other tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Comment if you have any ideas what you would like to see next. I was thinking I have like gel reviews or um, like accessories for running or whatever. I'm open for it all. All right, take care, guys.